Stuck in a rut with your acoustic guitar playing and running out of fresh ideas? Well, today's video is perfect for you. We're going to check out 10 essential acoustic guitar riffs to help enhance your playing. Before we get started, we've got a couple of rules to go over. Firstly, each riff must contain a technique that will help advance your playing. And secondly, as we go through, we're going to rate each riff and we're only going to base them on the riff itself, not the entirety of the song. So let's get started. First up, we've got a song released in 2002, Hurt, a Johnny Cash cover of a Nine Inch Nails song. Now, for playing this song, I chose a Martin D35, just like Johnny Cash's D35. It's got a big warm sound and a stunning three-piece back. In terms of playing this song, it uses 3 simple open chords, and it's just picked out in an arpeggiated manner. In terms of difficulty, I would give this a 3.2 on the Richter scale. Next up, we are checking out Redemption Song by Bob Marley and the Wailers, originally released in 1980 on the album Uprising. For playing this song, I've gone for this Guild A20 Marley signature. In terms of playing the song, it's pretty straightforward. What you will learn from it though is that it employs lots of hammer-ons in there. In terms of difficulty, I would give this a 3.5 on the Richter scale. That was Wonderwall off the '95 album What's the Story Morning Glory by Oasis. For this song, I have chosen this Atkin ASJ as it fills out a lot of the sound much like a J200 would have. In terms of playing this song, once you've got used to holding your little and your third finger down the whole time, it's actually quite easy to play. So on the Richter scale, I would give this a 3.5. There we were checking out Good Riddance by Green Day off the '97 album Nimrod. For this I've chosen a Gibson 1952 reissue J185, a very cool guitar indeed. In terms of playing this is actually a little bit tougher than Wonderwall. So what we've got 3 chords, a G, C, D, which is a very common kind of trio of chords there. And what we're doing is we're mixing strumming and picking individual notes. So in terms of difficulty, I would give this a 4.2 on the Richter scale. That was Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton, released in 1992. Playing this song, I thought we had to use one of the Eric Clapton signature Martin 00028s. In terms of playing the song, you're using your thumb for the bass notes and then your right hand fingers to pick out those double stops which form part of the melody. It's pretty tough, we're not quite getting into tsunami territory, but it is still a solid 5.3 on the Richter scale. If you're enjoying the video so far and want to check out any more of our content, then hit the subscribe button now, and also click that bell icon too so they can notify you. That was Blackbird by the Beatles, released in 1968, played by Paul McCartney. He was using a D28, so I've gone for a souped up Martin North Street Limited D28. This one has got the herringbone top and the wild grain rosewood back and sides on it too, so it's a very special guitar indeed. In terms of playing the song, once you've got the right hand fingering pattern down, alternating the thumb and fingers together, it's not too difficult. However, you do have to move these kind of two parts of the chord shapes up and down while having the open G string ring out. It's tough, but not too tough, so I would give this a 5.5 on the Richter scale. How could we do an acoustic riff video without including Stairway to Heaven? It was off Led Zeppelin 4, released in 1971, and for playing this I decided to go for an Atkin D37 pre-war. In terms of playing it, there's some pretty tricky chords in there where you're arpeggiating it with finger picking, and also there's a descending bass note in there as well. The whole thing's pretty tough to play. I would put this firmly in the 6 region, so on the Richter scale, let's give it a 6.2. From the 2001 album Room for Squares, this is Why Georgia by John Mayer. For this I've been using a Martin North Street OM28, very much like his OMJM signature model. Now, in terms of playing this part, it's a pretty tough pattern that uses some percussive hits from the right hand, with using open chords as well, and lots of kind of fiddly stretchy bits thrown in. On the Richter scale, as this was pretty tough, I'm going to get right into the 7s with this and give this a 7.1. Getting very near the end of our list now, that was Big Love by Lindsey Buckingham with Fleetwood Mac from the 1987 album Tango in the Night. It is a very difficult bit. Lindsey Buckingham has a really interesting guitar, but I know he owns a Taylor 814, so I thought, what better than using a Taylor 814 CE to get some of the tones from this. In terms of playability, it's a tough piece and your thumb is constantly moving to drive those bass notes along. On the Richter scale, I would give this an 8.3. The last track of the day is Nothing Else Matters, off the 1991 album Metallica. For this I was using a Martin D18, and in terms of playing it, it's a very tricky part. It uses lots of open strings, lots of chords, lots of hammer-ons, and lots of pull-offs too. So in terms of complexity, let's give it an 8.8 on the Richter scale. So there's our 10 essential acoustic guitar riffs. I hope you've enjoyed them. It's been really fun making this video. We used a lot of guitars in today's video, so if you do want to check out any more about them, there will be links in the description below. As always, thanks for watching.